All right, guys, so we will just jump into getting started here. So again, my name is Alyssa Mastriani. I work at the Ann Sachs on 18th Street in New York City, and today I am live discussing Made by Ann Sachs. This is one of our exclusive lines. It's made in the United States. It's made to order. And we have beautiful artists who work with us and showcase their work. And I have some really beautiful formats to show you. So, and also a beautiful box to unveil. So we will jump right in and get started. I'm gonna turn this camera back around. So, today we are going to dive into our newest debut as far as marketing goes, our Made by Ann Sachs box. So this is something that we launched with the intention of utilizing with clients within the showroom, and also having it available to show some of our clients and have them utilize within their offices with their homeowners and fun stuff like that. So this is meant to be portable. It does have straps on the side for easy access. As you know, tile is pretty heavy, so this was a good way to have both arms carry it easily. So this top comes off very nicely, and you get a beautiful array of color. So on our first tray, we have our earthenware colors. And you can see here, we even went down to the minor detail of the 2x4, 3x6, listing out all of the sizes that our earthenware colors can be ordered in. And so these are all just straightforward field sizes. I am going to dive into some of our more intricate styles as we move along, but that's not all. We also have our stoneware colors. Some of these samples are missing because they are on the table currently, and I will dive into those a little bit later, but just really great way to showcase all the colors we have. And again, these are for you to utilize in your office. They're for you to utilize in our office. They are very neatly labeled, earthenware, the color code, who you can call, as well as our website. So again, just for color, and these are meant for meetings for you to have easy access. And in case you have any other questions about the collection or can't find what size, we have this beautiful pull-out drawer at the bottom that has our Made by Ann Sachs quarterly enclosed, and a space for you to keep your Made by Ann Sachs catalog. All very neat and discreet and beautiful. So please shoot me a DM or shoot me an email. Let me know if you would like something like this at your office. It's great to have on hand, especially if you know that you use the Made by Ann Sachs collection frequently. It's a really beautiful launch for us, and I think, yes, I think we can start sending some out for sure. So that is our latest and greatest when it comes to marketing. So then I'm going to just dive right into our collections that we offer for Made by Ann Sachs. So I will jump right in to our Mason brick collection. So this is a very rustic Mason brick. It is handcrafted in Portland, Oregon, and glazed in Portland, Oregon. Again, remember, this is all made in the United States. So it's an exclusive palette of matte and crackle glazes, and they really break and pool really beautifully. There is a variation in color with this, so please keep that in mind. I typically sample out a few pieces per sample request because there is some variation in color, so just keep that in mind. It's to be expected with the client. This comes in 2 white glazes as well, but I thought that the colors would be a little bit more interesting. And again, very clearly labeled on the back And as it says, available only in 2x8. I have this really beautiful blue here. I hope you guys can see the colors well. But really beautiful there. And moving right along, we will jump to our modern collection. So these are just some beautiful 2x8, excuse me. So we have some ribbed styles featured here. And you know, these are really sort of meant to go together. We have some some line drawings that we can provide to you to help make some patterns come a little clearer. But these are meant to kind of mix and match, create shapes on the walls. This blue here that you see is a custom color. And that is another beautiful thing to keep in mind. Oh, thank you, Danielle. 3x9, sorry about that. Another beautiful thing to keep in mind about the collection is that this can be custom colored. If you can't find all you need in here, we can create a custom color for you. This, of course, will add to the lead time, so keep that in mind. It will extend the process a bit, but I think as far as the entire collection goes, I think it's best to get it ordered within your format so that you can give a clear representation to the client. As you can see here, the glaze does break, and when you get a stoneware swatch, you will also see that around the edges of the sample. But again, it comes out really beautifully if you do put it on a full format piece. So this collection is definitely a dramatic collection. I have some really beautiful installs to share if you need those for your clients. But this is also offered in a medley of 8x8 squares as well. But these are great options. So next we will jump into Provençal, which is these beautiful colors you see here. Also the colors that you saw featured in my Instagram story today. Sorry about the shadow. But it's these really beautiful kind of whitewashed colors. And they are available in a few quick ship colors. But you'll find these colors are only available in limited formats. So we have 6x6, 3x6, 4x4, 2x4, and so on and so forth. But really beautiful, whimsical, and playful. And they do have variation. This has a nice crackle glaze to it. You can see that. So they do have variation. So another thing to keep in mind when you are describing this to the client. Some are lighter, some are a little bit darker, depends on the fade. And then next we have our shapes collection. So this is our beautiful Swiss cross. We also have an arabesque, a chevron, and these are offered in all of our earthenware colors and stoneware glazes as well. So this is just a white format, but I have seen it in blue, which is really beautiful. This navy blue color you see here, and also grouted with a fun color, gold. And it just created a really beautiful dynamic install. So this collection, you have endless color options. And in case you didn't know, we do offer grout as well. This is one of our gold colors. It's bronzed in the sun is what that's called. And we do offer grout charts as well for you to keep on hand at your showrooms. But we offer Context by Bostik. It is a quartz-filled or glass-filled grout. Comes pre-mixed. And it is a urethane grout, but really, really beautiful. Has some nice glittery options here for a more playful install. And up next we have Barbara Berry. Beautiful 4x4 and 2x4. We actually have this installed in one of our front installs at the showroom, mixed with the 4x4, the 2x4, and the 4x8. Very groovy install. So one thing you will find with Barbara Barry is she has some pretty crisp, clean lines. And her philosophy is just to kind of keep it clean. And I think you definitely see that in her shapes and silhouettes that she's come out for with us. This is just a nice straightforward 2x4. It's just part of our straightforward shapes that we offer in the collection. And then we have our beautiful Robert Quo format here. This is the, I'm going to butcher how it's said, but Hua, H-U-A pattern. And it looks almost like flowers or clouds, depends on how you really look at it. But gosh, it is so beautiful. And the way that the color plays on it is really stunning. So Robert Quo is a Chinese-born artisan, and he uses Chinese techniques in these modern designs. And I really think that you can see that how he plays on nature and fluidity in his designs. He also has one that has bamboo, another that's called toad skin. So you can really get graphic and interesting with this. I've seen some really beautiful shower installs, backsplashes, so on and so forth. So you can really get creative with the color and the depth of these formats. And speaking of color and depth, another beautiful collection that we offer within Made is by Kelly Wearstler. And this is another format that we have installed within our showroom. This is the Coastal 9x9 that we have just featured here in white. Really creates depth and movement, almost looks like a curtain. But Kelly has some really internationally renowned designs that we offer, and just very luxurious. You know, it doesn't look like it's trying too hard, and I think that you could really see that with Kelly Wearstler's designs. It's absolutely stunning. So that is all I have as far as collections go, but please keep in mind that we do offer trim pieces, a large assortment of trim pieces within this collection to finish off any of those finishing touches. And typically this collection has a 4 to 6 or 5 to 7 week lead time. So please keep that in mind again when you're discussing this with your clients. It's something that takes time, but it is a piece of art that you are going to have in your home forever. So I would love to talk to you more about Made. Thank you so much for sticking around for this presentation. It's been my absolute pleasure, and I will see you hopefully soon on live. Again, my name's Alyssa, and I look forward to staying connected with you guys on Alyssa on the Surface. Talk soon. Thanks.